Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about makeup brushes for beginners. If you are looking at investing on your first makeup kit or buying your first makeup brushes, these are my recommendations. Okay, for me personally, I started off with eyeliner brushes. I remember back in those days where I buy a Maybelline gel eyeliner and it came with a makeup brush. That's the brush that I started with. That's way before I even start doing makeup. Back in my 15 or 16 years old. And then my first makeup brushes should be from Salsa Cosmetic, where they have the big face makeup brush, or maybe Eco Tools. Those are the brushes I first started off with. But back then I feel that without YouTube there's not as many makeup brands that you will know of, so you just go around trying. So now we do have a lot more variety and shipping is so easy. You definitely can get makeup brushes at a more affordable range, I feel, and they are really good quality, like these two that I'm going to show you guys today. They are both my purchase from iHerb. The two sets that I will be recommending you guys will be the Real Technique set. I believe this is a limited edition set, and also the E.L.F 11 pieces kit. If you compare them side by side, they are around the same price, I believe. This is cheaper, and this without 20%, without 20%, they are both the same price, and this you get 5 pieces and this you get 11 pieces. Which one should you buy? Definitely depends on what you want your makeup brushes to be and which are your preference, which I will go through, and you guys can choose which one you want to invest. But definitely these two are the ones that I will recommend for beginners for your first set. The Real Technique one is also the one that I recommended my friend Easy to buy, because she's looking for her first makeup kit or makeup set, and she wants something really handy, easy to travel with. And definitely this, after reviewing and looking at the website, I have a lot of Real Technique brushes and I know they work really well. These are on 20%, definitely it's a steal. It comes with these 5 brushes, which I feel is enough to do your basic everyday look. I think these are good for people who are very busy, working every day. Probably you don't want to mess around with too many brushes. You just want it really simple. You know which one to go for which product, and you don't want to play around with other tools, too many for you. Go for this kit. It's really simple. You can do a lot of things with this. You can multitask with all this. So it comes with these 5 brushes. The box behind, the thing I like about Real Technique is behind the box they will show you what brush, what for. They will show you which brush to use for, and you can also go on to YouTube to look at their tutorial. Then they will showcase how you can actually use the brushes in multiple ways. Yeah, so it comes with a multitasking brush. Multitasking brush over here. It comes with a foundation brush, angled highlighter brush, base shadow brush, fine eyeliner brush, and also a pouch clutch. So it also come with this makeup clutch that you can put all the brushes inside, and then for easy travel. So this multitasking brush, I recently keep using it for my blush. I think it's a really good shape for blush. And also if you want to use it as a loose powder, you can do it. You can use it as a loose powder, as a blush brush. And even if you want to use it as a contour brush, you can always pinch it and go in as a contour brush. So, or a bronzer brush. This is multitask brush, which is really nice. I really like it. It comes with this highlighter brush, which use it for highlight, you can use it as under eye concealer, and you can use it for contour if you want to. Yeah, you can also use it to set your under eye concealer with a powder. You can just use it and set your under eyes. This is the classic tapered foundation brush, so it can grab cream product or liquid product. You just, if you have a concealer or you have foundation in stick, you can just grab the product off and then blend it all over your face, and then go in with a sponge to blend everything out. This is one of my favorite that I always go to. This is the base shadow brush, which you blend the color. I even use it to pack on the color. Whenever my MAC 217 is dirty and I need to switch to another color, this is my second to go. So this is first, this is second. That I always, if I cannot find this, I'll just use this these gel liner brushes or just makeup brushes. Definitely I can also use this to conceal some problem areas, or very precise concealer brush. I can use it as that. And also if I want to line my lips, I can use this. So always play with your brushes. If you need to switch a color, go to my spot cleaning tutorial. You can quickly switch a color using that technique. So yeah, this is my recommendation for those who want a basic makeup brush and don't want to think too much about it, because all of them are labeled. If you're not very sure what are the purpose, you can always look at the brush. So why do you need to set your makeup? Is liquids or any cream product, they tend to move around. So if you set them, it will help to hold on to the makeup and make it last longer. And you will find that setting your makeup will less likely to transfer. Now sometimes when you use your phone and then you press your face against the phone and such things. So if you set your makeup, it will be less likely to transfer. Some products still transfer, but lesser. So these brushes, I'm really happy about them, and I'm glad I actually tried them out. They are really soft. They pick up product quite nicely, and yeah, so far I do not have much complaint about these, and I do find them very handy. The handles are not very long. It's slightly a little shorter than the Real Technique ones. Just a little. I don't mind, because I have to go into the when you're close up to your mirrors, you do want to look at yourself. Okay, I tend to go a little closer for my own makeup. I'll go right in to just take a look at how the finish is. So I don't mind having a shorter brush, because I do find my E.L.F cosmetic brush handle a little bit too long for myself, as you can see here. So when I go right into the mirror, sometimes the handle does bang against the mirror, and yeah. So this is my recommendation for those who are starting into their first makeup collection. They want to play around with all the different kind of brushes. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys that what this set contains. It comes with a small smudge brush, complexion brush, I'm using it quite often too, fan brush, I'm using it for my highlight at the moment, and this is the angled foundation brush I have yet to use. E.L.F precision brush, which I already used it on the E.L.F product tutorial, and I really like how it picks up the gel liner. This is a contour brush, which I already have it I bought it alone years ago, and it's working quite well when I want to do a smoky eyes and smudge out liners, or I want a darker color. This helped me to pick up the corner shadow quite well. This flat top powder brush, I use it for blush, and I kind of like it. I use it for blush only, I think, for at the moment. So this is the E.L.F concealer brush. I have yet to try it. This is the E.L.F blush brush, which I tried it before, and I also use it as under eye setting and also highlight. Pretty good. This is the E.L.F C brush, which you can use to, just conceal here or blend out your colors. Definitely a lot of ways to use it. And this is the angled eyeliner brush. It's just a small angled brush, which is good for if you want to do a cat eye, or I think it's even good for a brow. Yep. Or even to sculpt your lips. Looking at investing into your first makeup brush, these are the two sets that I have. That's the reason I buy them actually, because I want to test them out and see which of them is good for people who just want to start their first kit, and what are the variety. And you definitely want to practice more with all these brushes, and they work perfectly well. You want to practice with them a little bit more. You can see what you like, what are the, some people just prefer to use these as highlight. Some people prefer to use these as blush. So what brush you like to apply makeup on your face is really very personal, and different artists like different use of different brushes. It really depends on how you use them and what product you use them with. So yeah, so this is just my recommendation for people who are lost when they thinking of what makeup brushes should I start with, and I don't want to just buy one brush. I want a kit. Which one should I invest in for a kit? Definitely, if you're looking for a kit, I will look into this too. Because buying a makeup brush alone, let's say for this brush, which is a powder brush, which is excellent, it costs you $18 if you buy from Watson and $10 from iHerb. And buying this on 20% is only 20 plus, and buying these 11 brushes is $40. If you didn't buy them on 20%, it's $40. So buying all that, this is 5 brush $40, 11 brush $40, and this 1 brush for $10. So do your math, see which one you want to invest in. If you think that you don't want to go for a kit, maybe you should look into this multi-touch brush, because you can use as powder, a blush, and a bronzer. So if I only have these, how would I use these? I will first, after I use my foundation, I will use this to set my makeup. After that, I will pick up my blush and I'll use it as blush. And after using blush, I will knock it off or wipe it somewhere and use it as a bronzer or a contour powder. This is how I will use it. So yeah, you can even wash it off a little bit and use it as a highlight blush. And if I have to contour my nose, I only have one, like I said just now. So this multitasking brush is definitely one of my recommendation. If you are on a budget and you have no makeup brushes and you are looking at that one makeup brushes, I would say ask yourself, what do you really need? Are you more on a face foundation person? If you always put foundation and you feel that your foundation move a lot and you are transferring your foundation to everywhere, your bags, your phone, your books, try setting it. So definitely you want a powder brush. Or you are someone who struggle with gel liner and the brush inside is not working for you, invest in an eyeliner. In that case, I will not actually recommend you this thin eyeliner, I would say instead go for the E.L.F one, which they have. I feel that with a bigger brush head, it has a little more control compared to the small one. Personally, I think easy on the go, I always use a makeup pen. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys find this helpful. I will want to do makeup look on from all these brushes, and yeah, to show you guys how I use the basic makeup set. So that's all. That's my recommendation for basic essential beginners makeup brushes. See you guys next time. Bye. Oh yeah, if you haven't followed me, I'll put my Instagram link somewhere here. You can catch me there where I will post more. I post a lot of makeup stuff, and sometimes if I just get my products right away, my first thought and everything is all there on my Instagram or Snapchat. So I'll see you guys there. Bye.